is one that I personally had wished I had had earlier. I do now have my FixMeSticks. And what you're getting today is a way that you can help to protect your computers against that virus and that malware that will jump onto your computer. Even if you're not going to crazy weird sites, sometimes the viruses come to you in the simplest of ways. Somebody sends you an email. It's a virus in an attachment. You go to, maybe you're doing some research on the computer and you go to a website that you're not familiar with. You click on it and you've got a virus. It happens just like that, and it happens on every computer all the time. What the FixMeStick does actually is that, and it doesn't necessarily take the place of your antivirus, but it runs before your computer starts to remove viruses, spyware, Trojans, and so much more that antivirus programs cannot remove, and sometimes they can't even find. And it's because what this does is it scans every single file on your computer, not just the active files, because most antivirus software, they only scan the files that are active, the ones that you've been using, and they're ones that are actively in use on your computer. What the FixMeStick does is that it scans the entire computer. So if you have 60,000 files, 160,000 files, it will scan every single one. And that's important too, because sometimes viruses are embedded, sometimes they're hidden, and sometimes they're dormant. And you might have a virus for a long time and not know it until something else happens, something else comes in that activates that virus. So I like that this scans the entire computer. Now, it might take a while. It might take a couple of hours. So what we suggest is that maybe you set a schedule, whether it's once a week or once a month. You pop in your FixMeStick, maybe right before you go to bed, and let it run. And when you wake up in the morning, it'll show you all of the files that it found that were troublesome, that were infected, that had a virus. And then from there, and it quarantines them in one small space. It's like a FixMeStick jail. And all of those viruses are quarantined, and then you can go ahead and just delete them completely. But FixMeStick goes around and gathers those up. This is your lifetime virus removal. You're getting 2 FixMeSticks. Each stick is good for 3 PCs. And because you're getting 2 of them, good for 6 total PCs. And we're talking PCs, not Macs, not Apple products, just Macs. You decide which color of the FixMeStick that you want, because we've got them for you in purple, black, red, gold, or blue. You're going to get 2 of them. One will be the color that you choose, and one will be black, all right? Just to let you know. They both work the exact same way. And they're very, very simple. What's great about FixMeStick is it tells you how to run it. So what you would do is you plug it into your computer, and then you open up the file, double click on FixMeStick, and then just follow the instructions from there. Very simple. And if you have any questions, if something's not working, maybe you already have a virus on your computer and it's not really working the way you thought it would, there's even your help phone number that comes right available on the information that you're going to get. And if you have any questions about how to run your FixMeStick, or this is not working, I can't get into my computer because I've got a virus, the FixMeStick has support on it, and it's a dedicated lifetime support. The phone number is on the information that comes right along with you.